Welcome to Gowns and Gimlets, the podcast where we talk about Sarah's two favorite things, wedding dresses and cocktails. Today we talked about going to Bridal Market and what is big girl market, what is little girl market. We also talked about drop waist wedding dresses and whether or not they are making a comeback. And we also talked about how fast Sarah walks at airports. So pour yourself a drink and join us for the show. You never have to worry, never, ever, ever will you or anyone in my life be like out in public with me and have to worry about me later going, oh my God, you embarrassed me.
That was so embarrassing.
I don't give a shit. As long as your pants stay on, we're good. Truly, like until you take your pants off in a public place.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're vibing. Top? Yeah. I can excuse taking your top off. Okay, that happens sometimes. Like,
right.
Sometimes you got to be nips out in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? I got to not do the thing. My mom watched the episode that we did with Gab, and I was like, it's like the best one yet because we're just cracking up. And my mom said, I'm going to be honest, baby. It was funny, but those were all inside jokes.
Yeah.
And I said, oh,
you got to clue them in.
No, okay.
They want to know what we're talking about.
Gab went on a trip. and she didn't
they don't want to know about this story.
No. Okay.
I mean,
she wore a bra, and that's where the joke comes from, is from wearing a bra.
Right. Sure, for sure.
So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just be nips out in Cincinnati.
And then I came it's the name of her one-woman show.
Yes.
Nips out in Cincinnati.
Oh my God.
Shout out to, Ohio.
Shout out Ohio.
That's a hell of a shout out.
Yeah.
It's not one they forget.
No, this is fun.
So we're going to market in Chicago. So are we nips out Chicago?
I
might have to put that in the handbook.
Nips out Chicago. Here's the thing. If I like lose my one bra that fits me right now,
we'll make a pit stop to Macy's.
Yeah, sure.
On the way to market.
Sure.
Sears. Does Sears still exist?
I don't know.
I don't think it does.
So.
Does it?
I don't think
I'm
so.
gonna Google it.
No. Yeah, Google it because I want to know.
At the mall, they closed it. It's now the Dick's.
Yeah, now it's a Dick's.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But it's like a super Dick's.
It's House of Sports.
Sears Appliance Repair.
Okay.
Girl, that
seems to be open, and that is the only Sears that is open.
Are y'all old enough to remember shopping for clothes at Sears?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, I think here's the thing you got to keep in mind. I have like directional insanity is what Jack calls it. I don't remember like places I've been or things I've done. I remember like what it looked like while I was there, but I don't remember the name of it or anything like that.
Yeah.
See, I remember what I wore in places around,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I wore that for my 8th birthday party. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny. No, but I don't remember. So I'm like, I don't know if it was Sears or JCPenney or Dillard's. Those are all just like, they were all in the same kind of
at the mall
area of the mall. Like I know I was at the mall.
Oh, I mean, I could detail the layout of each of those stores to you.
Really?
Yeah. Exactly what was where at Sears, JCPenney, Macy's. But Macy's is still there.
Macy's, yeah. Dillard's is too.
Dillard's
is
too.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can do that. No, I barely can do it with my house.
It's a new house.
Yeah,
Since
it's a new
August.
house.
Yeah.
It's a new house. So
yeah, you've only been there for like 6 months.
Yeah. The house I grew up in, you could turn off all the lights and I would know where I need to step in order to not make the floor creak.
Right.
This house, I like forget which doorknobs are loud.
Yeah.
Like we're not there yet.
Yeah. That's a lifetime of knowledge though.
Yeah. We'll get there. But yeah, I'm not, I don't know where anything is ever. So I don't know if I've been in.
So Bridal Market.
So we're going to market in Chicago.
Yeah.
So part of this business is, a big part of this business is twice a year designers hold market. Mm-hmm. And we go and we get to see all of the new styles from all of the different designers that we carry. And they show us hundreds of dresses. And we have to narrow it down because as much as I would love to bring all 500 dresses into the store, like we don't have room. And we also have to decipher what is right for our brides. Like even the like niche gowns that, maybe only one bride is going to like, we have to bring that in, but there are a lot of things where we're like, it's not for us.
Yeah.
You know, so it's stores from all over the country that go to market. So they have to show gowns that are good for brides everywhere.
Yeah.
So we go and we look at all of our different designers and all of their dresses, and then we narrow it down, which sounds really fun, and it is. But it's also a lot of mental work.
It's strategizing.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot of like looking at data, what's sold over the past year, what brides are looking for versus what we don't have in the store. It's a lot of like
well with the designers. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll tell us. They'll say like, this was really well received when we did a test show. Yeah, it's really fun, but it's a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah, like people are like, oh, you get to go to market so much. I'm like, yes, we do.
Yeah.
But you know, because you've been with me a few times, like there's not a lot of
A couple weeks ago,
leisure activity.
I spent like the full day complaining, as I've been doing lately because pregnant. And I was sitting in the recliner at the end of the night. Like I had finished dinner. I'm like hanging out watching TV with Jack. Charlotte's going to bed. And Sarah texted me and said like, do you think you're still good for market in March? Now, at this point, when she texted me that, I was like 17 weeks pregnant or something, like 18 weeks. And for market, I will be like a good 30 weeks. But she texted me that and was like, you still good? Or I'll be 32 weeks because I'll be 2 months out from like having the baby.
Okay.
And she said, you still going to be good for that? And I just went,
Will you?
girl, yeah, I'm going to be fine. But I literally, like, I turned to Jack and I went, why is she even asking me this? Obviously, I'm good. Obviously, I got it. And then I sat the next day and I went, Gab's coming. It'll be fine. It'll be fine because Gab's coming. If Gab wasn't coming, I'd be like, I don't want to burden you by being the person there that's supposed to be helpful and I'm not being helpful.
What if we just put you in a wheelchair?
No, girl,
It's the walking that I'm worried about.
It is. I'm not even worried about the walking around that. Like that building. I'm really not. And I wanted to ask you, because I know we're going to Atlanta for Justin Alexander. Are we still going to check out Justin Alexander at Big Girl Market?
Probably not. We'll
then I'm good, because that's the worst walking every single time is walking to that building to do, which I don't even know what the Directional Insanity. What buildings have I been in?
It's two. So when we go to Chicago, there's one really big market, and it's at the Merchandise Mart, which is this really old building. It's on the river in Chicago. They have used it as a place for people to come and buy things for their businesses for like 200 years. It's this gorgeous building. It's got like 8 or 9 floors.
It is gorgeous in there,
and that's where we go, and all of the designers are there.
That's what we call Big Girl Market.
Big Girl Market. That's
I have yet to go. But I'm going this year.
Yes, Gab's coming with us this year. So we go there.
I've yet to go to Little Girl Market.
Oh, right.
I've never been to Little Girl Market.
You didn't need to go on the bunny slope. You're fine.
She went straight to the Black Diamond.
The Black Diamond.
So, but then when we go to Chicago, so we go to Big Girl Market at the Merchandise Mart, but then 2 or 3 designers show at this separate hotel. I don't know why they do this. I really don't, because everyone else is at the Merchandise Mart. So you have to plan your trip around being able to also go to this hotel to see these 2 or 3 designers. And they have, I mean, I guess I understand why they do it. They have a much bigger space. They're not in like a little, 20 foot by 20 foot booth like they are at Market. They have like a whole ballroom, and they'll set up runway shows. Like, it is a nicer experience, but it's kind of annoying because you have to
leave your
basically,
one destination.
and you have to give it at least half a day. At least to go over there and do that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So it's a
and
lot
that's
of moving
the
around.
worst part of like the walking part to me.
Really?
Is going,
like transferring over there.
Yeah, and then having to, because it's always a half day thing.
It
is. So it's a lot of walking in that one building. Like getting to that building, we walk there. Walking within that building is its own thing, because it is a big space still.
It is, yeah.
And then whenever you're done there, you got a whole other walk to get to the Merchandise Mart.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm like, I'm good. Like, just the getting to the Merchandise Mart, if we're staying where I assume we're staying, which is where we usually stay, then that's not that bad. That's fine. And my only thing is
Uber.
that
I will.
I know. My only thing is that Sarah's a speed walker.
I am.
Sarah
I am
walks like, I know.
You gotta walk with a purpose.
I walk with a purpose.
I walk with a purpose. Let's be very clear. I walk with a purpose. My strides are just about 6 inches. Okay. I got little tiny legs. Okay. I will never forget when my mom took me and my sisters, like, I say like, it wasn't rock climbing. It was like hiking in the Rockies. And I was falling behind everybody.
Yeah.
And my mom said, whenever my sisters were like, Katie can't keep up, Katie can't keep up, my mom said, Katie's actually working twice as hard as you guys because she's got short, stubby legs. So she has to walk twice as much to get to the same place y'all go. And I really walked away from that and I went, yeah.
Funny story.
Yeah.
You've told me this story last time we were at market. Because you said, you can't walk that fast. I have short, stubby legs.
I got
can't
short,
keep up.
stubby legs. I can't keep up. Gab walks fast too.
Gab walks fast
I'm
too.
all in.
Y'all will leave me
I
in
have
an
no torso.
airport.
I will leave you in an
And that's
airport.
what I told Sarah when she was like,
I
are you
will.
good? I said, I think I'm good because Gab's coming. And honestly, I think my only
Gab
concern...
will leave you in an airport too. I don't know why you're...
but I mean, like, in terms of like, if we're at market and I need to like sit and take a break, I'm like, Gab's there. It's not like, you know, you're like, dang, I like brought this girl with me and she's not even being helpful, you know, but also I said, my only concern truly is if you do that thing where you book our flights and the connection is like, you have 5 minutes to get across the airport. That's the point where I might be like, I need to sit down. Like I can't make it in that amount of time.
I will put you in a wheelchair. I will call the little flashy light golf cart thing in the airport.
We're going to scoot in
We're
that
gonna
wheelchair.
Yeah, I'll let you.
I'll try and get a nonstop.
It's fine. But then I also said my only other concern was getting to dinner because Sarah books. Are we going to have dinner where I can get my linguine?
Sure.
So another fun part of market is obviously, you know, market, it is a business trip. It is not a pleasure trip. You have to eat.
Yeah. You have to eat.
You have to eat.
Yeah.
You have to eat. You have to drink.
Yeah.
Who's going to deny this girl 2 dirty martinis at market? No one.
No,
not me.
Liquid market analysis for Florida Fizz.
That's right. And you
2
have to
businesses.
decompress.
Yeah.
You have to decompress.
Yeah.
After the day.
It's a lot.
Well, there's a restaurant in Chicago that has this lobster and squid ink linguine
Damn.
that I
It's
had.
good.
I
Well,
had one
I think
time.
it's good.
I still think about it constantly. And now I'm like, I need my biannual
Yeah.
lobster and squid ink linguine or I'm going to kill myself.
I'll book it like right now. It's fine.
Yeah. But I will say it's a little, let me phrase this right because I don't want to say it's sad because what's sad is that he's never been. But Jack's always like, you know, he's like, I want to go like places with you, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to market.
Okay,
He's not going to
there's
market.
nothing for him.
No, but I'm saying like, he's like, you go to these places and I want to go to these places too. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I know. Like we'll plan a trip eventually, like, blah, 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 you know, whatever as one does. And then I feel like it's a little bit sad though, because I'm just like, it's okay. I'll save the first time I have like Chicago style deep dish pizza with you because I'm not going to get the chance to eat that with Sarah. And
Fair.
I still have not had it. Because Sarah's not interested in just getting
I'm not
like
intrigued by the
pizza.
deep dish.
I'm not there for pizza. Like I'm making this trip. I'm taking time away from my family and my business. I'm getting a steak and a martini
Mm-hmm.
because they do it
That's
so well
fine.
there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And Katie knows because Katie's been in market. Okay, it's a long day.
It is.
Like we are up and out by 8:30. We're at market when they open at 9. We're going to runway shows, talking to new designers that we might want to bring into the store. And runway shows for designers that we carry, it can last an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They can be very long because they'll show us 50, 60, 70 gowns and the models that are walking the runway, they take their time on the runway so that we can take video content and we can really look at the dresses on different bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you're doing that and then you're running around. It's a long day. And then at the end of the day, you're like, gosh, I only talked to like 5 or 6 designers today, even though we were here for 10 hours.
Yeah.
It's a long day. So then by the time that's over, I'm ready for a steak and a martini.
And you really can't
And then I'm
skip
in
any
bed
of
by
it though. You can't
You
skip any
can't.
of it. They're like, we can look at something on the rack and look at
Yeah.
like the pictures and look at like, what's the price point gonna be? Like what's the material? Is this something, the style, is that something brides are looking for? But until you see it on someone's body,
right.
in good ways and in bad ways,
Yeah.
there's a lot that we've been like, oh my gosh, this is so good. We have to get this in. And then we see it on someone and we go,
Mm-mm.
oh,
Right.
Yeah.
no.
Right. Or vice versa.
Yeah.
So we have to have that information. So when we get that dress and we get it in and it's hanging on the rack here and a bride looks at it and
And
she's
goes,
like, I don't know. We're like, no, trust me.
us. Yeah.
We've seen
Mhm.
it move. We've seen it on a body. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
So we have that knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It is fun though.
It is.
My favorite part is always picking out jewelry,
Yeah.
like for the store. And then we get back here and then I have to tag it and I go, who picked all this jewelry?
Why did we get so much jewelry?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
When you're, I feel like a little raccoon that's like attracted to sparkly things when we look at the jewelry. I'm like, and this one, and this one, and this one. And you're usually like holding me back on that a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the last time we were, the jewelry place had like an ivory and a black fur.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it was like classic, like it was like drapey fur, like a jacket, almost like a fur coat. And I sent a picture of it to Gab, and I was like, me and you in every universe, like we should get this to wear to the Christmas dinner. And she said, Katie, you would look amazing in that. I would look like an American Girl doll.
So like, also amazing.
Yeah. But I was like, oh yeah, no, okay. I see what you're saying. Because the thing to note is the black one had like a little black gem thing with a little ribbon, and the ivory one just had a little ivory ribbon, like tying. It did give American Girl doll.
Samantha wore that.
You know she did.
She did.
You know that she
did. And she rocked it. And I probably would too.
Our own little American Girl doll. Why didn't we get it? We should have.
I don't know.
So that's Big Girl Market. Gab has been with me to Miniature Market.
Yes.
Miniature Market, which is one of the designers that we carry here, and we carry several of their brands. They don't show at the larger market. They show once a year at their headquarters, and we fly to them, to their headquarters. And then once a year, they pick a city, like a destination city for us to go to. And in the past, it's been Charleston, South Carolina. Eric came with me to that one. Last year was Miami. Gab came with me to that.
Take Miami.
Yeah, Gab put y'all's faces over Courtney and Chloe.
Yeah. That's
hilarious. I think I still have it.
Yeah.
And then this year, lucky for us, they chose New Orleans. Which is an excellent destination for other stores.
Coming home.
I wrote a dissertation after Miami. I sent it into this designer. I was like, you need to do this in New Orleans, and this is why. I was like, it's between Mardi Gras and Jazz Fest. It's the slow season in New Orleans. It's an international airport. It's easy for people to fly into. There's a ton of convention space, hotels, restaurants, and they picked it. So it's so easy for us. We're just going to work on Saturday and then drive down there. I love it. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I do kind of feel bad because I feel like what we do when we go, I will never actually forget this. And this shouldn't be problematic to say. We'll find out if Jay cuts it. But I'll never forget when like the first time we went to Chicago and Sarah was like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might want to like shop around later. Do you know like some good places to shop? Asking our waitress at this like steakhouse that we went to. And the waitress was like, well, this is a good place and this is a good place and this is a good place. But like, just so you know, I know you guys are like tourists or whatever, but you need to like act like you've been here before. And Sarah was like, okay, we're like right next to New Orleans. We know what we're doing. It's fine. She was like, we don't need to. And truly because I think the next time we went, we ended up going to those places she was talking about. And I was like, this is what she was warning us about.
Oh, right. We went to Miracle Mile, which is Chicago's like high-end shopping district. And like the whole time we were like, this is not like,
I'm like, Orleans. That waitress would be clutching her pearls at the freaking Jubin shopping center.
Truly. Truly.
Not the Texas Roadhouse.
I'd literally should be right outside the Texas Roadhouse. Like, this is like crazy. Like, people get in fist fights outside of Texas Roadhouse. I'm sure. It's
go to Bella Noche. Where the hell can you go?
Where the hell can you go? But anyway, now I'm like, I feel kind of bad because stores that are like us, that are like, oh, you know what? We just had a big day at market. We're going to go grab a bite to eat in CBD at like 10:30 p.m. And we can just walk.
Right.
We can walk because that's what we do in Chicago and we're good in Chicago. Like, no.
No, that's
actually.
Fair. Yeah. I probably should have included that in my dissertation. Like also like a little section about like, and here are some safety tips.
Literally. Don't leave anything in your parked car.
Please don't drive here.
No, Jack was telling me about a Fleur de Fizz event where he's like, I've got to like find a place to park and then I'm going to have to make like 3 different trips to bring the stuff. And I said, so you're just going to be walking around the French Quarter with ice chests full of alcohol?
Yeah, it's during the day, which doesn't make that much better.
It's a little better, but I'm just like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, well, this event is going to be at the Ritz-Carlton. So I feel like we're good.
That'll be fine.
I feel like we're good. So what has been your experience at this little market?
Well, first of all, to me, it's huge.
Right.
Oh,
right.
So,
I know, so sweet.
The first time I ever walked in, first of all, my very first thought, which this is besides the dresses, because obviously they're all gorgeous. All the, bridal shop owners are there. They're all gorgeous, all that fun stuff.
Right.
It was a little uncanny valley because it was just eons and eons of mannequins.
Yep. Mannequins and gowns. Yep. Just over and over and over.
Yeah.
Like, are you one of those people that's ever been like scared of mannequins? That's a thing, you know?
It's me. I hate mannequins that have heads. That's why we don't have them. I don't like anything that looks like a human but isn't. I'm serious.
That's so funny.
I don't have any hands in here or any heads. Absolutely
You would have hated, and I think I have told you this story before, but I don't think I've told the podcast this story. In my first bridal job, I was like managing, and the store that I worked at, the whole front of the building was like window, as most bridal stores are.
Right.
But the whole front was window, and there was a hurricane, and so they boarded up the windows and like sandbagged and like all that stuff. The hurricane passed, and everywhere lost power, including the store. But someone still had to be there with the store phone because brides and bridesmaids were like last minute picking up the dress from alterations and from, because they were like, the wedding is this weekend and a hurricane hit. Like, I have to get it. And, and so I went, and when I tell you, I sat in that store pitch black because there's no power and the windows are boarded up.
No.
And I sat there in the silence.
Unboard the window?
Huh?
You couldn't unboard the window?
No, I couldn't unboard. I didn't have the tools for that.
She's just a girl.
Never mind,
Also, this was like a corporation. If I touched anything
properly,
if I touched anything, they would have been like, no, actually, we're suing you now.
Right.
So I didn't touch it. Like, no. But I literally sat in there in the dark, in the quiet, surrounded by mannequins, waiting for the phone to ring. And I would just sit there, and then I'd hear, and I was like, God, like it scared the shit out of me every single time.
Okay, so this is not like that at all.
No, Essence Market is gorgeous. And every year they have a different theme, which I love.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Wait, do they really?
Yes, there's like a different like vibe theme.
Yes, hashtag I do fashion week. Right. Hashtag elevate bridal.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like a different like color scheme and vibe.
Yep.
Cute.
I'm trying to remember what they did in Miami.
It was elevate bridal week, I think. But we got like charm bracelets.
Yeah, so cute.
And bag of charms. We got goodies.
Yes,
it was very fun. It was very chic.
I remember my first like week here. You took Evelyn to
Market, Big Girl Market.
That was Big Girl Market, yes. And then like later, after I'd been here for a while, because Big Girl Market was after Essence Market. After I'd been here for a while, you took somebody else, and when they came back, they had like gotten their ears pierced because Essence was doing
No, that was at Big Girl Market. That was at Chicago Market. They did free ear piercing.
Can we get?
No, because we both did it.
And they can do my nipples again?
No, we both got infected.
Oh, really?
Yes. Okay. It was not smart. Like, don't get a free piercing. Everyone listening, like, don't get a free piercing. No, it was not wise.
I can't get my nipples redone while I'm pregnant.
No,
that's not smart.
Not at Market. I'm really regretting this already.
I get a belly button piercing.
Okay.
That would rock a belly
I'll make y'all an appointment at like a tattoo place if that's really what we want to do in New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
Hey, I don't have to pay for flights. And I'm using Hilton points for our hotel. So like if y'all want piercings, like it's on the table.
Damn.
Do you want a piercing, buddy? He and all the tattoo artists said no. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. But no, what Sarah and I use like Little Girl Market for is I like it for content. Obviously.
Tons of
content. We film the runway.
Yeah.
I film the whole thing. Sarah gets to watch and just sit there and look pretty.
That's what I do.
And we watch the models go by, and Sarah goes, yes, I thought that would be better on the body. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. We need that. Yeah. So like, there's little commentary on the video.
And meanwhile, Gab's just like filming. Yep.
Every now
we
and
need
then.
mics this time. We really do. I want microphones this time to like mic us up for the commentary because it's. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just stream of consciousness.
Every now and then, I will like when you guys are there and you send like pictures and videos and stuff, I will look at something, and the second I see it, I like leave a comment about what I think about it. I'll be like, this is really good, but we really only needed like a mid-size, like an 18 lined, please. and then I'm going through, and I always end up going back and rewatching stuff.
Yeah,
and so I speed through the first round. And I'm like, okay, this is what I think. And then I'm like, let me see, did I miss any? And I'll be like, oh, this is what I thought about this one. And I turn the sound on, and I hear Sarah on the video say, oh, this would be good in a mid-size, but it would need to be lined. And I go, yes, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Like,
we're all usually on the same wavelength when it comes to that, because we know what our brides are asking for, and we know what we don't have and what we would like to have. Yeah. But I also love getting everyone's input. Sometimes we'll start like a shared album and I'll have everybody kind of comment on it. And like, I'm getting what I think the store needs, but I love seeing everyone's commentary because if I think something is not good, but every other stylist in the store thinks we need it, I'm like, okay, like I'm open to it.
Well, you also are like a smart enough, like, boss and business owner that you know that the opinions of the people who are face to face with the customer are the more valuable opinions sometimes, you know? Yeah. Obviously, there's going to be times where we go, we need it, our brides would love it, we have to get it. And then Sarah just goes, okay, it's $4,000. Yeah. And then we go, oh, maybe not. Just kidding. That was a joke. So like, obviously you have valuable things to say and experience to bring to the table, but it is, and I always do think it's sweet whenever we have like a new stylist. Yeah. Like our new girl, Haley.
Everything is gorgeous.
Because everything is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yes.
Until she starts looking at it from the eye of like, what do our brides want? Yeah. Because if I filled this store with everything that I just thought was gorgeous, we would be busting at the seams.
You will see comments that we could literally pull them up and have them on the screen right now that are me saying, I literally hate this. This dress makes me want to kill myself. I could sell it though.
Yeah. Someone's going to want it.
And that's what is important. Is this someone's dress? Yeah. One of our brides, would they say yes to this?
I mean, but that's the thing.
A lot of times I'm wrong. A lot of times I hate it until I see it on that person and it's their dress.
I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Like when someone like is in it and loves it, like it's obvious that it was for them.
Runways.
No. I love a runway for that reason. Like
you have to see it on.
You have to see it on, and then Gab comes back armed with content for months.
Months. Well, I eat on it for months.
And I don't think our brides would believe us if they heard it, like if they heard us say this, but it's the truest thing I could say. I could see your wedding dress that you got from us on a model, and then I could see it on you. It looks better on you than it does on the model.
No,
it just does. And
because the models are just wearing it because it's merchandise that they're showing to us. When a bride wears it, it's her dress.
Yes, and the models, they are stunning. They're absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, they're like, we're talking like rumor bodies. Yeah. Just God made.
Oh, but wait, there's that one model that models for Essence and Martina, and she's a plus size model, and she's just so fucking gorgeous.
That too,
We're obsessed with her.
A lot of the plus size brides too. But that's what I'm saying. Like all of the models are gorgeous. Gorgeous. All of them are going to be stunning. They do it professionally. They're literally professionally beautiful people. Like regardless of even their body shape. But when and it doesn't have anything to do with the bride's body either. It is purely the way that they're carrying themselves.
Yes, because they love it.
Because it is speaking to them as a person. And for the model, it is speaking to them
as merchandise.
Right.
Yeah. Now, sometimes the models come out and we're like, she loves this
dress. You can tell.
Yeah, like the way they're, I mean, what a fun job for them. Like, of course they're going to love
even our models that we had at the Hilton Bridal Show. Yeah. Our girlie who did Aberdeen, the last one, when she walked out and she
big blue ball gown, gorgeous.
Everyone started like screaming when they saw her in Aberdeen
because she was owning it.
Yeah, and all the models because they were like, "I'm just a model. Like whatever you want to put on me." I'm like, "No, I want you to really like it because I want you to look like you like it."
Yeah. I feel like they do a good job of that when we go to market. I think that like. Or the models are just really good at selling it, which props to them if they are. But like I do feel like there's like really good energy with certain girls and certain dresses.
There's one girl who models for Justin Alexander that we see every year. And you can tell when she comes out, she's like, I'm back. Yeah, we're partying. We're having a good time, you know. Like she's just always like happy to be there.
They travel with them.
Yeah,
like when they go to like different markets in different cities. Like we go to Chicago, but there's also New York market. For a little bit, they did Las Vegas market. You came with me to that. That one kind of fizzled. I think because it was hard for people to get all the way to the West Coast. You know,
and it's fine because I cannot spend that much time in a place without swamp air.
Yeah, it was dry.
I can't. I literally,
SpongeBob, like,
literally, I woke up in the mornings in Vegas. I woke up in the mornings. I went to the bathroom. I like closed the door and I started running hot water in the shower and I just sat on the floor.
Yeah, no, truly.
And I was like, really. And after about 15 minutes, I was like, a deep breath. I'm back. Finally. No, literally. I'm like, if I'm not breathing in at least 50% water.
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
I can't.
I was caking moisturizer on my face, like caking it on. You know?
Yeah. Brutal.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, no, well, you're in luck because this one's in New Orleans. So lots of swamp air.
Love it.
Below sea level.
So excited.
Yeah. And they're going to do lots of like beignets and coffee. And I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about it.
Cliche New Orleans.
But I'm really excited to like welcome like my friends that own stores in other parts of the country to our place. And like, you know, they're texting me for like restaurant recommendations and bar recommendations. And I'm like, get ready, get your pen out. I got recommendations. Yeah. So it's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
I know. This is a little off topic, but going back to what Sarah was saying, how we like sometimes we'll have a shared album of all of the content of the runway dresses for the girls to see. I love that that is somehow our buying strategy because like we have 5 stylists in the store, technically 6 if you include Reese, which I always do. Yes, of course. We all have the girls are like, very different personality styles. Hires. And one time a bride went, and I said, oh, wait.
They're not like good. You all have like so much to add.
Yes, we all have different styles, different mentalities, different brides that we even see every day. Yes, and like I always tell brides that too because they're like, "Oh my God, y'all have everything," and I'm like, "Yes." The way that the store owner does buying is like we kind of all get to pick stuff, which is I think is really cool.
Yeah. Well, we want to have a little bit of everything because we know that like not every dress in here is for every bride, but we want to show you that like we are thinking about you and we're thinking about what you might want and we're making sure that we have it so that you can either decide you do want it or prove to yourself that you don't.
Yeah, and well, and while we're circling back, what I was saying earlier that like we will sit there and be like, oh, well, this is something that brides will want right now. This is something brides won't want right now. That's a very important part of it. Obviously, that's a huge part of how we like make decisions about what gets ordered and what doesn't. But a big part of like what we're contributing a lot of the times in those drop boxes is like, okay, look, I know that this is probably just going to be for like one person, but I love it.
But here's why we need it.
Good. Or like, and I will listen cool for the Instagram.
And that's valuable too. That's valuable too.
That's how we got Aberdeen.
Right.
I was like, please, let it be the store's mascot. I know it's a novelty pick. And we have had a bride say yes to Aberdeen.
Yes,
like
we have.
In blue.
Yes, and it was perfect for her.
Aberdeen is a big, beautiful blue jacquard ball gown.
She's
we
stunning.
Can insert a picture for our visual.
So niche,
we did get
so
a picture.
Beautiful.
Oh, not a picture. We did get Aberdeen. We had a bride say yes to her in ivory.
Right.
Still
gorgeous.
Stunning, gorgeous, amazing.
Yeah.
It was like perfect for her. You know what I mean? Seeing it in blue was like, it's such a nice moment.
Well, there's such a balance between choosing inventory for the store based on analytics and data and choosing based on emotion and trying to kind of meet it in the middle because like this is like an emotional fun purchase. Like we're girls, this is fun. I enjoy this. But like we have to be smart about it too.
Well, and we have to be emotional. If that emotion was gone,
it would be like selling air conditioners. Like it would not matter.
We have 5 of the same dress because it's what's popular right now.
Right.
Yeah. That's something Sarah says all the time is that like you could like this business would not be the same. This industry would not be the same if you were running it the same way you would run it if you were selling air conditioning parts.
Right. You can't.
To take the emotion out of it and to make it like very logical. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
This is very off topic, but I have to say this because the air conditioning comment. So one time I had a bride and she had this awesome dress on. She looked amazing. It fit her like a glove. It was a discontinued dress. And I was like, girl, I'm going to be honest. This was made for you. And like, I really, of course, like I hype up every bride, but like when I say it, I do mean it. Because when I can tell that they love it, I'm like, it takes a certain amount of boob to pull this off.
Right.
There's a lot of brides I wouldn't say that to. I wouldn't say this was made for you.
But then whenever they find a dress, exactly. And she was rocking it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was kind of like, she was listening to me and everything was fine. And then she finally was like, you can cut the crap. I also work in sales. I know what you're doing.
Okay.
And I said, oh, okay. I said, oh my God, that's crazy. What kind of sales are you in? And she said, outdoor furniture. And I said, yes.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yes,
truly.
the same thing.
Yeah, truly the same psychology behind that.
And I was just like, okay,
All
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's
it still looks
so
good.
And it does, I do feel like it's only brides who either have had a poor experience with a stylist at another store,
Mhm.
or they or someone they're very close with works in sales, that they come in and assume we are just here to make a sale.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like, that is it.
Yeah.
I have had so many appointments. Don't get me wrong. I love when y'all buy stuff from the store. Please
that's
keep
the
buying
goal.
stuff from
It
the
is.
store.
That's the
Obviously.
goal.
Yeah.
But like, ultimately, the number of times that I have had a bride where I have had to tell the bride, you cannot say yes today.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot make that
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah. No
emotionally
one's gonna
and
be happy if
mentally
you do that
not
today.
in a
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
And I tell them, I'm like, none of my brides are having dress regret.
No.
I will not have you say, I'm ready to be done with the experience, so I'm just going to
Let's
say
just pick
yes
this
and let's
one.
be done.
No.
Because I'm going to be the one you call in 3 weeks
months,
and go,
yeah.
hey, did you order it
Yeah.
already? What do I do? Because I don't know how I...
Yeah.
No.
Guess what? We do order it immediately.
do order it
Like,
immediately.
It just gets ordered
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, and then that's immediately my mess to pick up because I let you say yes before you were confident
Yeah.
in your decision.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. No one wants that. But it is, I do feel like brides that either work in sales or they had a bad experience with a stylist before that my bride this past Saturday, she had said that she was a plus size bride who wanted sleeves. And she said that at her appointment she went to like a few weeks before, I don't even know if it was even in Louisiana. It was just like, so it was not in Baton Rouge. But she said that she went to an appointment where the girl, they clearly just didn't have what she was looking for, which
Mhm.
was a sleeve in her size.
Mhm.
So they were mocking up all this stuff with the fabric about
Yeah.
like, this is what it would look like, which is fine. Sometimes if I have a bride looking for something very specific, I will just mock it up for
Yeah.
her.
Sometimes we have to.
Sometimes you have to, but they had no sleeves in her size for her to try.
Mhm.
And so she was like feeling discouraged and not feeling super confident in her stylist or in the inventory or in just the experience itself. And she said that the stylist had her like all pinned up and like mummied up or whatever and was like, so you want to say yes? Like, we going to do this thing?
Yeah.
You
She's
know what
like,
I mean?
"No."
And she was like, no, girl. And so when she came here after, because we had done her pre-call, I knew everything I needed to know about her. My money was already on what the dress was going to be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're like, oh,
And-
I know what she wants.
And it was the first thing I put her in.
Mhm.
And she loved it so much. And she was like, I can't do this though, because it's really good. But like, what if it's just because it's the first thing that's like
That's been
fit
good.
me and like
Yeah.
work.
We're like,
So
look
we
at all of
tried-
these other options.
Yeah, so I
Right.
put her in like 2 more dresses and she was like, oh, all of these are really nice. That first one though.
Right.
And I said,
And you're like,
okay.
girl, I know.
Yeah, I said, I know. I said, well, do you want to try some more? Like, I want you to feel confident. And she said, no, I don't want to put anything else on. Like, I love this dress so much. I said, hey, so that's usually
Yeah. So like, what are we
a
doing
good
here?
sign,
Like, yeah.
you know?
Kind
But
of the whole point.
I knew that she had had that experience. So
Right.
there was no part of me that could say, hey, girl, it sounds like this was your dress.
Right. You
Do
had
you
to
want-
let her get there.
I had to, what's the sound that Gab does? She does like, you're feeding a baby deer. Like, she's like, here,
Yeah.
girl. It's okay.
oh, like a cat. Like,
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
don't scare her away. But it literally, and then she came back later in the day
Yeah.
and she said yes and like had her whole moment and everything. But it was like, I had to say, because she was like, I do have another appointment. And I was like, go.
Yeah. Sometimes they have
Like-
to exhaust it.
Yeah.
They
I'm like,
do.
you're not mentally there.
Yeah.
And I actually learned something watching Saying Yes to the Dress.
Get out. You learn something
Yeah.
about this industry.
Yeah, I
Do
didn't think there was
tell.
anything left for me to learn.
That's crazy.
I didn't even think. But Charlotte has been making me watch Say Yes to the Dress because it's
Yep.
Mama's work
Yes.
and she's fascinated by
Right.
it.
It's fun.
precious.
I never watched Say Yes to the Dress. Before I started working in bridal, I had
I know.
no
She loves
interest
to
in
tell-
wedding dresses.
She loves to tell this story.
Well, I
We get
didn't.
it, Katie.
She's like not like other girls.
She's
No,
not
no,
like
no.
other girls at all.
No. I didn't get it. And we have a lot of brides that don't get it until they get it.
That is true.
And so when I started working in bridal and I fell in love with it, I was like, well, what am I going to do though? Go home and watch Say Yes to the Dress? I watched it
just
at work.
did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
So I
I
never
do.
had any reason, but
I love it.
Charlotte
I
loves
love
it. Charlotte wants to watch it because it's mama's work and I'm fine with it, you know?
Yeah.
And I watched a clip of a bride who had been to like 80 stores or something crazy because of course. God. And Randy Finoli was like, okay, what did he say exactly? Because what we say is like sometimes brides aren't shopping for a dress, they're shopping for an experience.
Yeah.
Like they're here. But the way that he said it was he was like, okay, do you feel a little afraid to commit because it would mean that this like wonderful journey is over? And I was like, what a good way to say that. That is such a good way to say, because it's true. That is what it is.
This is ultimate. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just not ready to be done.
This girl was ready to be done.
Yeah.
She had a monster mom because it was say yes to the dress, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Right.
She had to have a major trope.
Yeah.
Duh.
Extreme. Yeah.
Obviously.
But back to what you were saying about like making, like, you know, they didn't have sleeves in her size or whatever. That's part of what we're doing at Market is making sure that we are anticipating what our brides are going to need to see to feel confident in their purchase. And so sometimes we're purchasing even like accessories, veils, sleeves, jackets, not necessarily because we're going to sell a ton of them, but because brides are just going to need to see it in their size, whether it's like a 2 or a 28, they need to visualize it.
A lot of our sleeves have been sitting on the rack for longer than I have been here, you know?
But they're useful.
But when I have a bride who really, really wants a sleeve and she comes in and I say, okay, of the sleeves you're describing, here's 3. And like these 2 are a perfect fit for you. So I would try these 2 because one of them's going to be a puffy version and one of them's going to be a fitted. So like, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
They immediately are like, oh, I'm in good hands.
Yeah, you have it.
And half the time they end up going with a jacquard dress and they build it or whatever.
Correct.
That's not the point. The point is that
we showed them.
they know like, okay, well, this is someone who is like, she cares about.
They care, they're listening.
Yeah. Even the dresses that they don't say yes to, they're like pivotal in the appointment because they can nitpick the one tiny thing. And if it's that one thing that makes you find the dress that you eventually say yes to, it's worth having that dress in the store.
Yeah. Sometimes it builds their confidence because they're able to say no to something.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, I'm capable of making a decision.
Yeah.
Because I just said no to this. Like, that's great. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
It helps them be more confident.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. You guys haven't been in the industry long enough. I have, which is crazy because I opened the store when I was 9 years old. But like I have been in this industry long enough to see things cycle through and to see they are now showing us gowns at Market that remind me of gowns that I bought when I first opened the store.
Remind you of gowns you got married in.
Yeah.
I know whenever you and I went to Miami and this was my first ever Market, you were like having Vietnam style war flashbacks. You were like,
PTSD.
There's pickups.
Like, oh God, what's happening? What's happening?
Diamante beating.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you,
I was like, what?
18 years ago, we were selling that and selling it and selling it and selling it.
Yeah. No, because brides right now, and even the fashion right now, it's Y2K. Right. It's Y2K.
Yeah.
And girls are like, I want the halter neck.
Yep.
Yes.
No one's ever had a halter neck before. I want a halter neck.
Right.
I want the neck scarf.
Meanwhile, the first store that I worked at, the corporation that shall not be named, permanently 10 years behind on trends.
Yeah.
And so when me and Sarah were at like Big Girl Market and we saw like some pickups and some drop waists and some like an asymmetrical waistline.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. With like a pleated mermaid bottom.
Yeah.
Like that's the same material, like a satin, like with like a big floral detail. We saw that and I literally was like, oh my God, it's back.
Yeah.
And I haven't been doing this for,
Katie was like, oh my God, that's from like 7 years ago. And I'm like, no, that's from like 18 years ago.
I was like, oh, my brides were buying it 7 years ago.
Some brides describe it, which is funny because we were just talking about say yes to the dress. Some brides will describe it and they'll go, oh, it looks like a say yes to the dress, which means they saw it on their TV in the year of our Lord 2010.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And no shade to Nina Tornay, Panina Tornay. You're
no shade.
an icon. You're a legend.
She commented on one of our TikToks.
She did. No, she commented on one of our TikToks, and then
which was about one of her dresses.
Yeah, which was about one of her dresses, and I immediately replied to the comment with a video of me mouthing when Sabrina Carpenter said, "I'm on SNL and you're not."
Yeah,
and she acknowledged that we exist.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And I literally
queen.
put in the comments, I was like, "At Randy Finoli, you're next, King. You better acknowledge my existence quick, please. I'm begging."
So we're seeing a lot of things that we used to see years ago. I'm very curious to see. I'm always curious to see when we go to Big Girl Market, what is going to be the trend that we're not even expecting. And we're going to see it. Several different designers are going to have a version of this.
Of course.
It's always fun to see what that is.
I'm actually going to say the same thing I have said every single time that we've been at market, but I'm gonna shift it a little bit. Every time that we go, I say,
Katie's gonna repeat a story.
Shut up.
Not this, Katie.
Watch it, bitch. Okay. Every time that we
go,
every time that we go to market, I say we need to make sure we have something with like a high neck. We need to get some high necks because these girls are begging for high necks.
They are. They love them.
Here's what I'll tell you. Most of the time, respectfully, brides, if you want a high neck, maybe it won't be you. We don't know. We'll see. They don't want a high neck, but they do want to try.
They want to put it on because they see it.
They want to try it.
And it looks cool in pictures. It really does.
It really, really does. And
everyone told you about the...
Right.
Yeah. And we have a decent variety of high necks. We don't have like a ton. We don't have like we have a ton of high necks, but we don't have like... Yes. Yeah, that's what I should say. Compared to like what other stores are going to have for high necks, you're in good hands, okay? Like no one is saying we have to make sure we have all of our high necks. Nobody's doing that.
Right.
But I do feel like we need to make sure that we're stocking up on the stuff for brides to say no to.
No, that's true.
We have, and this sounds so, I swear to God, this is the most like subtle brag, like humble brag ever, but we have too many dresses that brides want to say yes to.
No, it's true.
And we need some stuff that they can put on and go, oh.
Like I said, it makes them feel confident when they can put something on and say no. Yeah. Like they're like, oh, I'm capable of making a decision. Yeah. It's important to have those dresses.
Yeah. So we need to make sure, because what we have are the high necks that are made to be comfortable and look correct on any height. You know what I mean? And like stuff that can work for multiple body types and multiple styles. And what a lot of brides are wanting, respectfully, girls, they want something that looks great on Pinterest.
Yeah.
And would look bonkers if made in person.
Yeah.
And so we have to like now get some stuff that is going to sit on the rack and rot to confirm for them that at least you got to try it.
For the one or two brides that actually say yes to that dress, it's worth having it in the store.
It really, that's very true, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. But it needs to be said, those AI pictures of gowns that you show us, baby, they don't exist.
We love them. We love them too.
They don't exist.
I wish they existed.
Okay, we'll look for them, but they're not there.
Matter of fact, women's bodies don't look like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a Barbie doll. Like if she was real, she would
This worse than a Barbie doll.
In half. Yeah.
No, if she was real, her ankles would break and she would be held up by her thighs only.
Yeah.
Like, be so for real.
And if I see one more of those AI pictures, like, honey, this is not.
It's not.
This isn't real, baby.
I almost got a store in trouble.
Why?
Did I tell you about that?
No.
I was ready to snitch. I'm not gonna lie. I was ready to snitch. We had a bride call, and she said, I'm not gonna say what the name was or anything like that.
Shockingly. Yeah.
I was talking about the name of the dress. The name of the store was
no. Oh my God.
No.
They're not listening anyway.
Yeah, no, they're not. But she said, and it wasn't even like a Baton Rouge. Again, this was not even a place in Baton Rouge. It was like somewhere else in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But she said,
wink.
She said, yeah, I tried on this dress at this other store and I was curious to see what you guys have it priced at, which we don't love doing.
No.
We were like, well, what did they have it priced at? And she said, oh, well, they had it priced at $2,000. Designers will not let us sell a dress below their like retail price.
And that is legitimately true. That's not just some bullshit that we say.
Saying,
it's true.
We won't sell it below this price because designers don't want you to, because they're like, we put a lot of effort into this being a designer
brand. Worth a certain amount of money.
Yes. Right. And I was like, if they're selling that dress for $2,000, they're not making any money. Okay. Not only are they not making any money,
definitely against contract.
but they're not supposed to be doing that because what we had the dress priced at was $3,600. It was like a very pricey dress for our store.
Yeah.
Pricey, but also reasonable for the MSRP.
For that dress.
Yes. Like it was literally at the retail price that we had it at. So I was like, give me a second. And I called our designer rep and I said,
is there a reality?
I said, I must be having some trouble finding the correct price list. Is this the retail price? And she went, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. And she said, keep me updated on that. And I said, I will. The bride texted a picture of it. And then she explained later, She tried on a completely different dress at that store.
Yep.
She took a picture of herself in it and she sent it into ChatGPT and said, what's the name of this dress?
What's the name of this dress?
And ChatGPT said, well, it looks like this dress by this designer. And she said, oh, let me see if I can find it anywhere else for a lower price.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said, girl, you were about to get a small business in legit trouble because you're using ChatGPT to solve all of your problems. Call them and say, what's the name of that dress I tried on? They'll tell you.
We would tell you. We would tell you.
No one's keeping it a secret. No one's gatekeeping the name of the dress that you love. Like, we want you to love it and be like, I'm just Googling pictures of it. I can't stop thinking about it. We want you to like want to get the name tatted on you.
Okay. So that's like a whole other podcast episode about like the dangers
of AI.
Faux dresses.
It's so bad.
Of AI in the
But we
bridal
also
industry.
have to think about what are they showing us that is AI? How do we translate that into real
something
life
real
and then bring it in at market?
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing that.
Mhm.
We'll be looking out for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Boots on the ground journalism.
Boots on the ground. Real life investigation.
Women in STEM.
Women in STEM.
Women in
Me and you.
STEM and the physics we're doing is trying to figure out if any human woman's waist to tit ratio
Can handle this giant ass ball
to
gown.
hip ratio to
is
mermaid
what-
tail.
Literally, Bruno Mars said
God.
30. What was it? What did he say? He said
He said a lot of stuff.
Bruno Mars has said a lot of things in the
37, 27, 42. And you guys are showing us those were the measurements. He said, yeah, squeeze all that in my coupe. No? Okay.
Oh, love that.
But that's what Bruno Mars
That's
said.
what
He says 37, 27, 42, squeeze all. Yeah, because at the skinniest I've ever been in my life, those were my exact measurements and nobody could tell me shit. Bruno Mars wants me to squeeze all of this.
Bruno Mars
He's a
knows
little
what's
guy,
up.
too.
He's a little guy, yeah. But anyway, what's my point? Yeah, no, Bruno Mars
what
said
is your point?
37,
Whatever
27,
it is.
42, and y'all are showing us AI models that are literally 42, 22, 58.
Right.
Be so for real.
Be so for
Be
real.
so for real. Like, anyway.
Like, you know that's not real.
A Kardashian's doctor could not make that happen. Okay.
But get in the dressing room. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, like, we'll try.
Let's see.
Okay, so this is the part of the show where we play Smash or Pass. And I'll ask something, and if you like it, it's a smash. And if you do, I'll push this button.
Nasty with a Gucci outfit, nasty.
Oh my God. That's
Nasty with the Poochie outfit.
That's what that is. That took me. I was like, okay, no,
It's
I
Alabama
understand.
Barker
Yeah.
during her Christmas haul. But anyway.
Yeah, so we won't do that. We'll just say smash. Okay, great. Okay, smash or pass. Visiting the Delta Sky Lounge.
Smash.
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 Hard
Yeah.
smash. Listen, I have worked all these years at getting all of these Delta points so that I can enjoy the Delta Lounge.
Sarah, that is my favorite part of traveling with you.
Okay. I will show up to the airport early to enjoy the lounge.
The
I will.
moment those elevator doors open and
And
you
you smell that smell.
smell.
It's a
Oh.
signature scent.
And if you don't know, you can't afford
You can't afford it.
That is not true because sometimes you know and you still can't afford it. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. I am a guest in that Sky Lounge. Okay. I am there to try not to break the coffee machine.
And you never have.
And I never have.
And you never have.
And I never have. And then I
make
load
a
up on
mimosa,
bananas.
make a coffee.
I'm talking
I crunch on a
full
bagel.
buffet of excellent fresh food,
Ugh.
full bar. Do I want the complimentary vodka? No, I don't. I'm gonna pay you $8 to get the Grey Goose martini. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good martini. It hits every Sky Lounge. It's great.
Yeah.
I will show up early. Sometimes if I have to have a layover, I'll make sure I have a 2-hour one because
Yeah.
why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Get a little bit of work done. Order some dresses from Market that we just visited.
I always open
not?
up my laptop for at least 5 minutes.
At least 5.
You
Working.
gotta write it off somehow.
Yeah, and then she gets halfway through the martini, and then because here's the thing that you have to understand about Sarah trying to get work done around me. Sarah opens her laptop with all of the intention to get the work done.
Yeah.
And then I start. And
Yeah.
Start with what?
She just starts.
She goes,
I will like, we get off the plane. I go, I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Classic.
Of course. I go to the bathroom. We get off
And
the,
I'm
like,
waiting.
I get out of the bathroom.
All right.
She goes, okay, I figured we'd go to the Sky Lounge. I go, sure.
She's like, oh my God, I'm shocked. I can't believe you're inviting me to the Sky Lounge.
We walk all the way to the Sky Lounge. We get to where we're supposed to be at the Sky Lounge. I'm quiet. I'm patient. I'm waiting because I'm a guest here. Okay. She does her little, yeah, I can have one person with me. Let's go. And then she brings me in. And then she finds a good place for us. We sit down. She goes, oh, did you want to get some food? I go, sure. I get some food. I make some coffee. I come back. I sit down. She goes, that looks good. What do they have? I said, oh yeah, they had this thing. It looks pretty good. She goes, oh great. She opens her laptop. I take the first bite of my food, first sip of my coffee, and I go, and you know what else? And Sarah immediately goes, uh-huh. And I will just start about anything. But it could be something we were literally talking about before we got on the plane.
Yep.
Something we were talking about
2 weeks
on the
ago.
plane. Sarah doesn't put herself next to me on the plane because I clap when it lands.
I put her ass as far back as I can.
She puts me all the way in the back. And then it could be something we were talking about on the plane to market before, like 3 days ago.
Yep.
But I go, you know what else from what we were talking about before?
If the Sky Lounge isn't for beating a dead horse, what is it for?
Everyone in there is doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
What's there to talk about before a flight?
Or they're talking about their tennis match.
And every now and then, I know Sarah's like seriously trying to lock in when she goes, I just need you to give me 10 minutes of quiet. And I go, oh, yeah, duh, easy. You just have to ask for it. It's fine, easy. And then I sit there. And I sit there for 10 minutes scrolling on my phone, AirPod in, doing whatever, eating some food, drinking some coffee. And then like 10 minutes later, she'll go, oh my gosh, do you know what Natalie said to me the other day? I go, we're back. What?
I just have to lock in for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. No, truly, we need
I
to
feel like I have to earn that Sky Lounge experience. I have to lock in.
We need to like film the podcast in the Sky Lounge one day.
Jay, are you in?
Jay
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Oh God. Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, so I am taking the Bustle girls to Cancun.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a reward for an incredible year of work, an incredible year of serving our brides, hitting our goals and surpassing them, we're going to Cancun.
Hell yeah.
We are flying Spirit to Cancun.
And that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah, same. I don't think there's a Spirit lounge.
No.
If there was, I don't know what that would look like. Not sure I would want to see it.
Just
First of all, it's our break room.
That's the Spirit Lounge.
Spirit Lounge.
Like, it's got like Costco chocolate covered raisins.
Yeah,
and
literally.
Like,
supposed to be
and like
Yeah.
maybe some cheap champagne.
Yeah, it's got some mean pregnant bitch.
That's so real.
Yeah. And it's got Abby in some cowboy boots complaining about her roots. Like, that's the Spirit
That
Lounge. That's the energy.
All right, so we're like living it every day. We don't need to experience it.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay, smash or pass, carry on luggage instead of checked luggage.
This past time, I would say smash.
Okay.
Wait, I forgot the order. Was it carry-on V-check?
Yeah, carry on instead of a checked bag.
Yeah, in the case of our flights getting delayed, I'd rather have a carry-on.
Yeah, I did not carry on during that. Our flights got delayed and all of that like shutdown mess when we went to, where were we going?
Convention.
Oh yeah, we were going to convention.
I was like, where were we going together? I don't even remember.
And so we ended up having to spend the night in Atlanta and then taking the next flight the next morning. I had checked my bags. Correct.
We all three did.
We were in the Hilton. It was okay, but I didn't have pajamas, makeup for the next day,
underwear,
nothing.
No, like the Hilton was like super nice about it. They were like, here's some toiletries for you.
Yeah.
They gave us like a razor, which is great because it's like, oh, now I'm obligated to shave my legs because I have one in front of me. I might as well handle the pits, whatever.
It really hurt. It was a big razor.
But
a single blade.
You can do it with a pen. You can't do it with the razors. Anyway, anyway, I'm going to say pass. Even with my luggage getting lost, I would rather spend a night in Atlanta with just the toiletries that the Hilton gave me and sleep in my airport clothes than honestly, the only lesson that I learned is keep extra panties in your backpack or in your purse.
Panties and pajamas.
Yeah.
Honestly, not even pajamas, because if you're showing up at the airport, you're probably wearing something you can sleep in. Be so for real. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
And I sweatshirt in my bag. That's what I slept in.
I would rather
I
spend an
didn't have
overnight
my
in Atlanta.
medication, which was a
Oh.
rookie move.
Oh, I didn't have my
Rookie.
contact lens solution.
Right. That was such a rookie move for me. I
Yeah.
travel all the time.
Yeah.
I know to keep my medication in my carry-on. I got cocky. I was like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
So I think for me, the answer is
shut down.
check a
Never.
bag and have a backpack with essentials.
Yeah.
I think
so. Yeah.
Happy
Well,
medium.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd rather just have some Hilton like amenities overnight in Atlanta
It was nice.
than
Yeah,
have to
there's nice
lug
things.
a suitcase around the airport.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with you bitches.
Yeah.
I have a really cute carry-on set though.
Yeah. I do have like a little matching backpack.
Yeah.
Suitcase. For this Cancun trip, since we are flying Spirit, y'all are going to have to figure out how to put everything in a backpack.
That's
Okay.
easy.
Okay.
That's easy.
Oh, we were for real about that?
Yeah.
I can't bring my carry-on suitcase?
We're so for real about that.
What if I pay for my carry-on suitcase?
Done.
Cool. Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm going to literally have a backpack. It's going to have a bikini. Okay. A cover up. Yeah, girl. A bikini. I'm the Queen of England. Jesus. It's going to have a bikini. It's going to have a cover up, toothbrush, toothpaste.
Yeah.
The hotel will have soap.
It will.
I'm rooming with Gab. I'm a child of
She's
divorce.
going to have everything.
I'm a child of divorce. When I went to my dad's house
you're a
every
child
other
of divorce
weekend,
and a little sister.
I'm a younger sibling.
Yeah.
When I went
She's
to my
like, someone
dad's
else
house
has
every
got
other
it.
weekend, I would say, you didn't bring any ponytails to my sister. I was fully 12. And I
Yeah.
was like, you didn't think
She
to
said,
bring
"Bitch, you didn't either."
I was like, you didn't think to bring
Poor
my
Josie.
special face wash.
I dare you to pull that shit with Gab.
She would bring ponytails.
Gab's like, don't worry, I have them.
I already have them.
Like she literally
What do you think we did in Orlando?
literally.
Katie's like, it's an all-inclusive
Katie's like,
resort.
Man,
They're gonna
I wish
have
I had a
everything I
nail
need.
clipper. And I was like, I have one. I wish I had a teeny tiny little bitty pair of scissors. I'm like, I have them.
No, we were when we went to Miami, we were like, Sarah freaking she like DoorDashed body wash for me. I was
Yeah.
like, thanks.
I did.
And guess what? I'm still working on it. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It's just so
Oh my God.
Classic.
Okay, smash or pass the drop waist coming back.
I'm smashing.
It's a big smash for me. It's a fresh look. We haven't seen it in a while. It's not for everyone, but that's all styles are not for everyone. I
On the
love
right
it.
body, it's a smash.
I think it's so fresh.
I want to
and fun.
gatekeep them if I'm being completely honest.
Really?
I really do.
You want them to stay like
I'm having a lot of brides that are, I'm really counting on none of our like competition ever listening to our
they
podcast,
don't
but
listen.
a lot of our brides come in and they go, I'm just not sure what I want because I really love fitted. I really love A-lines and like ball gowns. Like, I don't know. I just know I don't want it to be too big.
Yeah.
And I used to just be like, well, we'll try an overskirt
Yeah.
and like see if that checks the box.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times it did. And a lot
did.
of times it was really hard for them to decide between the styles. And it was
Yeah.
difficult like to
I know.
get there. And now I go, okay, does your stylist put you in anything that look like this? And they
Yeah.
go,
No.
no,
is
I've
that?
never seen that.
Right.
And I go, cool, get in the dressing room, take your pants off.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's it.
And-
That's what they want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There are some body types that it's not for me.
Yeah.
So there are some body types that it's just not for, but there are a lot that it is. And it has nothing to do with what size you are
Mhm.
or what height you are. It
Yeah.
has everything to do with how proportional you
Yeah.
are in what way.
Mhm.
And honestly, I never know until they have it on.
Yeah.
I really
I
don't.
was
I
pleasantly
can't size someone
surprised
up and
during
decide.
my like bridal appointment
Mhm.
because my mom picked that drop waist
Mhm.
that we have, and I was like, I like forgot this dress was here.
Yeah.
It has been here for so long, and
Yeah.
like
Martina.
no,
Which one?
Renee.
Oh, yeah. Forget about her.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's private label.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's drop waist with the ruching
Yep.
on the side, V-neck.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was like, Mom, you fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I was like,
brides see that and go, that's a say yes to the dress.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I put it on and I went, wait huh?
Yeah.
This works. Like it worked for
Yeah.
me.
Sometimes mom knows.
Yeah. And I don't know. And it wasn't a drop waist in the sense that it dropped and then puffed.
No.
Like Pasadena, our new Maggie Sotero, gorgeous
Flared from the
dress, looks
hips.
gorgeous on a lot of people.
Mhm.
But it doesn't work for me because of the hips that I have and the proportions that I
Pasadena,
have.
the way that Pasadena is, and we can of course insert a picture. Jay, remind me.
Right here.
Pasadena has higher hips and a basque waist.
It does.
Mhm.
So it still drops.
Yes.
But
That's a very unique style. We don't have anything
so
else like
unique.
that.
I had a bride say yes to it, and I looked at her and I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said,
Of
if you get anything
course.
else, I'll be shocked.
Right.
But it doesn't drop the way, and we will insert a picture of this one as well with the name. This new Maggie Sotero dress that we just got in,
Mhm.
the one that we're
brand new
talking
one?
about, the
The
brand
size
new
8.
one. That's like a size
That
8.
looks like flowy Frederic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a drop waist in the style of what I'm talking about.
I know that I ordered this, but I have no idea what
You
you're
know,
talking
you
about.
have
Yeah, no, I almost wouldn't consider that drop waist. I would consider it A-line.
No. Well, it's a drop waist A-line.
Oh God. We're not getting into the mixes.
No.
But
No.
it's a drop waist. Like
Yeah.
there's two kinds of drop waist. You either have a drop waist that's just gonna drop, like the one that I'm talking about, it's gonna drop and it just kind of flows out on its own, or you have something like Pasadena where it's a drop waist and it's got like a
See,
very visible like skirt
Those are
attached.
the ones that are
happening.
trending right now. Like at the drop, there's a line with micro pleating.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it goes woof.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is not for everyone.
No, it is
No, it
not.
is not.
Okay, so drop waist, it's a smash for me.
Yeah, it's a smash for me.
It's
Yeah.
something that you're seeing again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, smash or pass capturing social media content. Gab?
Smash.
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 Big smash all
Specifically
around.
at Market.
Specifically.
I had to beg you for Chicago content.
I'm working.
It's true.
but
And that's
now
why
I'm
you're
here.
coming with us this
Exactly.
time because
Yeah.
we legitimately are
Yeah.
talking things through and
Y'all are
it's
going to be like,
fast-paced.
like,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
You're just gonna
No, literally.
literally
It's
just
not like
be there with a camera.
And a lot of the stuff, I'm like, if I were to record and like you will do it, you'll be like, is this a moment I should get on camera because it's me and Sarah? And I'm like, no, but just, no, I know, just listen because, you know,
Yeah.
and Sarah's like, I don't know, Katie, I don't think that's in it. And like,
Yeah.
we're debating these dresses that like, if you look back on it 6 months from now, there could be a bride watching that video and going, they thought about not getting my dress
Right.
in the store.
Right.
Like, it's tough. I don't
It's
know.
tough because every piece that we get is an actual investment. Like I have to pay for them.
Yeah.
And so like if it's a good
You
dress,
have to pay for these dresses?
Yes.
Shit.
So if it's a good dress for the store, it pays off. It's good. But if it's
Uh-huh.
not a good dress for the store, like that is money that we have to recoup somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I have to think about it from that perspective.
Yeah. No, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is I just love going to market with Sarah because first of all, she's so type A that she's going to spend the entire time looking at her spreadsheet. And
Yes.
They give you it. Well,
No, she
I
comes
built a
in
spreadsheet.
with the
Yeah.
spreadsheet she builds that is
Yeah.
saying like of our brides that ordered in the past 6 months and then again in the past year,
Yeah.
who's getting this and then how many of these do we have? So they're getting like we've ordered 15 of them. We have 30 of them.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't need to. And
Right.
it's so
Yeah.
much information that she has on this spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And we're so and our reps for Sandy,
Yeah.
our designer rep for Maggie Sotero.
She's obsessed with it.
icon, Sandy, you're the best.
You're the best.
It is so funny because Sandy is running around like a chicken with her head cut off. Obviously, like they're
Yeah,
doing a
she's
lot of work.
busy,
That is a
busy.
busy time for them. And so she's with other clients and stuff, and then we're sitting there and we're like kind of self-sufficient and like
no, I am very self-sufficient.
figuring it out on our own. And then she sits down.
I
And
mean,
she
you've been
goes,
doing this since you were 10.
Truly.
So.
she sits down and she goes, so what are we thinking? And Sarah goes, these. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
a lot of work has gone into those.
Right,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Hours.
Hours of work. Sometimes days. Sometimes it's,
Yeah.
we're back on the
Hours and days
second or
before
third
we went to
day.
market, and then when we're there, yes,
Yes,
a lot of work.
and a lot of times it's like, okay, we'll just come tomorrow, and then after we've placed like the Justin order, we'll kind of reevaluate the Maggies and see did any of the Justins cross the
Yeah.
check the
Yep.
boxes that the Maggies had, and so she'll turn and just be like, okay, Sandy, like this is it. This
Yeah.
is what we're gonna do. And Sandy goes, okay, now if you add one more, it will like reach this minimum and then you can like do this thing or you can like do this. Like it's kind of, these are the options that you have if you want to like quote, get a deal because you have bought this many. And
Yeah.
Sarah just goes, go pick something out.
Yeah.
She literally turns to me and goes, go pick something out.
That's when I'm like, whatever. Like,
no, because you would think that here's the thing, Gab, you will be like that. You're going to be like, yay. And I'm going to be like,
But we were
we
in the numbers.
we just spent hours.
This is the chosen
we
few.
spent days figuring this out. And Sarah turns to me and goes, go find something. And
Because I'm exhausted.
And it's fine. And then I just
I'm
come back
mentally
and I go,
exhausted.
Sandy, this in black.
every time in a size 18.
I go, this in black in a size 18. And Sandy goes, I
All right.
wonder why. Okay. I'm like, thanks, Sandy.
At this point, Sandy can clock you. She'll be like, oh, Katie's going to come back with that dress in black and
No,
18.
literally. Or Sandy will be like, I think you should do this dress. And Sarah goes, just add it, Sandy.
At that point, I'm
Love
done.
of God,
Yeah.
please.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign
it off.
Sarah has to be the easiest like
They
store
do love
client
me.
that Sandy could have. And I picked up on it because like you people watch, you eavesdrop a little
Yeah.
bit. The first few times that I went to market, I was like, is everyone having, you do this, you're like, is everyone here having the same experience I
Right.
am?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I have seen people sit there on the verge of tears going,
Yes.
what do we do? What do they want? I was
Yeah.
at the buffet the last time I was at market. I was like getting my hummus and I just hear this girl who's like clear. I can infer that she's like a manager of a store talking about a manager of another store. She goes, and all she wants is to get the stuff that she likes. And I keep trying to tell her, I know you own the store. I know it's your money, but no one's going to buy it. And I'm like,
Oh,
and I'm just
God.
sitting there getting my hummus like, damn.
That sucks.
That's crazy. And I go back and I go, Sarah, I think we should get this. And she goes, I don't care, Katie, just put it on the list. I'm like, okay.
Or she's like, I already ordered it.
No,
Why are you
literally.
asking?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of thought that goes into it.
Yes.
It's a lot of work, but
I'm
like,
really curious.
I do feel like when I come at it with like data and
Oh, yeah.
it's easier to make, I'm not sitting in that booth for 3 hours
Therefore,
on the
it's not
verge
an
of tears.
emotional decision.
Oh, I want to be clear. I am not even remotely judging any of those stores
No.
because if I did not have Sarah there
girl.
or Gab there,
Yeah.
I would be. Now, if it's just like Essence Market,
Yeah.
or if it's like, if I'm just looking at one designer,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy for me to like make that decision.
Right.
But it's because it's all of these
It's in the
different.
context of everything.
I would
Yeah.
literally be
You don't
having
wanna
a panic
duplicate it.
attack.
It's-
You know what I
it's-
mean?
It is very
lot.
stressful.
It is made 10 times easier by having you there
Yeah.
because
With my
not only
little
do you have the
spreadsheet.
experience, but you have the spreadsheet.
I categorize things and then it auto calculates on the side. It tells me how many
Yep.
we've purchased in this size and this size and
Yeah.
this size so that I know like, okay, well, we need to get this dress. I'm not sure what size to get. Well, we need another 14. It's helpful.
Mhm.
It's helpful rather than, so then when I leave, I have this very clear picture of
Yeah.
what we ordered. And then I forget
And then she
all
forgets
of it.
about it.
Yes.
And then I forget all of it until it
And
comes
then
in.
it comes
And
in
it's
like,
like
oh my God,
Christmas.
it's so cute.
Like, that's beautiful.
Who got
Yeah.
that?
Which
I did.
brings me to our last smash or pass. Smash or pass. Staying in budget at market.
Pass.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna say smash.
For me, it's a pass. Unless you're my accountant, then it's a big smash. I love to stay in budget at market.
Yeah.
No, here's the bone I have to
I'm very
pick.
bad at it. I try very hard.
But they're like, if you get one more dress, and you can get 3 for free. And we're like, yeah.
Here's
Yes.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. You know how I mentioned earlier that one store owner that her managers were like talking
Mhm.
about her and saying like she only wants to order the stuff she likes, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Sarah does this thing where we'll have some dresses and me and her are mostly on the same page.
Mhm.
We're like mostly agreeing like, oh yeah, that is something we need. Okay, we'll keep that one in mind. Like maybe, oh my God, absolutely. That one's a yes. And then one will come by and I go, look, if we're trying to trim the fat a little bit, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That dress is going to just sit on the rack and rot. And Sarah goes, I don't care. I like it.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. And I
feel like I'm
try.
entitled to that every once
You
in a while.
are. You absolutely are. Like
Yeah.
it's your money. You spend it. But when I
Yeah.
tell you, I sit there and I go, I mean, Sarah, I know we just got done looking at this thing and every single thing we got was something I really feel like the store could use and need and is amazing. If we're looking at this one dress, I just don't think we need it. And Sarah goes, I don't care.
I don't care. Emotions
care.
are taking over. I love that dress.
I
We're
don't
getting
care.
it.
Have you considered the fact that it's really pretty and I like it?
And also, like, I sign the checks.
Yeah, and then she just adds it to the order. And it's fine until we get to the end and she goes,
Oh my God, we overspent.
we went over budget again. And I'm like,
Katie's
well,
like, no shit.
I go, well, we could cut those 3 long sleeves. And she's like, no.
It's never, we do go over budget, but it's never crazy.
No, it really
No.
isn't crazy.
And
It
it's
really
all
isn't.
for the bride.
It's for my girls.
No,
We're
yeah.
not buying dresses for us.
Yeah.
We're all married.
Yeah, we don't need it.
It always is kind of fun whenever you like, we'll go to, again, I'm not going to name any names, but we'll go to like a designer's like runway and be like, oh my God, I love all of these. How are we going to make a decision? This
Yeah.
is going to be so hard. And then we go to like the next designer and we're like, oh gosh, these are all really, really good on the rack too. I love them. And then we watch the runway and we go, yes, half of these suck.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's such a relief.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God we like don't have to even worry about like how do we choose between these or that?
Yeah.
The decision was made for us.
Like until they all start rocking,
Right.
I think we're okay.
Right.
It's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay, well, I can't wait until this round of market season. It's
I know.
ramping up. Katie and I are going to Atlanta in a couple weeks, and then we're headed down to New Orleans and then to Chicago. And I'm really excited to see what we bring
And
in.
as the markets get more intense, I'm going to get more pregnant.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to tune in next time and follow us at Bustle Bridal on Instagram and at Flirt Fizz Bartending, also on Instagram. See you next time.